You might be thinking about what are these strange and weird photos and artworks about, who made it and why do they made it. Well, in this video, we'll be talking about one of the famous art movement known as Surrealism. You have probably heard of Salvador Dali, Rene Magritte, or Frida Kahlo. This surrealist artist created many artworks. But do you know about the philosophy behind the movement? What does Freud have to do with surrealism? Why did Dali show us his dream and nightmares? And why did Magritte paint an image of raining men? Let's find out.
Surrealism started as a movement in Paris in 1924, heavily inspired by the father of psychoanalysis, Sigmund Freud. A group of young Frenchmen centered around André Breton explored new ways of creating art by practicing automatic writing and drawing. They wanted to reach the unconscious parts of the mind and reveal one's true nature. Some even used drugs and practiced hypnosis in order to discover the hidden parts of the human psyche.
Breton, who himself was a medical student, was always interested in exploring mental states and described Freud as the human explorer. Obsessed with Freud's theoretical ideas, Breton used to establish the philosophy of Surrealism. In his Surrealist manifesto, Breton described Surrealism as a pure psychic automatism through which artists express their thoughts with no control of the mind.
Surrealists used Freud's theory of dreams as inspiration. For Freud, dreams represented the direct expression of the unconscious. They showed our true desires, thoughts, and fears.
In Surrealist dream painting, like Dali's dream caused by the fight of a bee, we see the painter's wife, Gala, sleeping on a rock surrounded by a rifle, fish, elephant, pomegranate, and two tigers. This type of painting shows an irrational mix of objects that had symbolic meaning and more often than not sexual connotations. The mix of contrary element is also seen in painting of Rene Magritte. In his work called Candor, Magritte painted more than 100 figures of identical men falling from the sky like raindrops. All men are painted realistically, but Magritte's surreal setup of body floating in the air looks like something you can only see in dreams. Freudian dreamscape is also present in Giorgio de Chirico's metaphysical painting too. The dreamlike atmosphere of empty piazzas, the sexual symbols seen in towers and arcades, and the mixing of contradictory elements, it's all surrealists loved.
But there is a big difference between Freud and the Surrealists. Freud's theories were primarily meant to help people feel better. Surrealists didn't care much about the therapeutic side of psychoanalysis. They just wanted to explore its creative potential. Now, we might be thinking, what did Freud think of the Surrealists? Well, he made his point quite clear in a letter sent to Breton in 1932, which stated that he was not able to qualify himself what Surrealism is and what it wants.
So we get it. Freud was a bit skeptical about Surrealism, but Surrealists still wanted to explore the human psyche and thought of Surrealism as a psychology of the mind. They wanted to give psychoanalytic theories a poetic expression through art. Maybe Surrealists didn't really care for the health benefit of Freud's ideas, but they still made many fascinating artwork we enjoy today. And let's not forget that enjoying art is also a benefit for the mind.